Hello everyone. I am going to read from this. Here we've got Dungeons and Dragons characters from a module. I'm not exactly what module this is from. This is some old Dungeons and Dragons literature which I found amongst my collection. And I thought we'd start with Blondie is a level 5 human fighter with strength 18, intelligence 6, a wisdom of 10. Dexterity 15, Constitution 17, Charisma of 9, alignment neutral. To hit the armor class of 0, she needs a 14. She attacks 3 times every 2 rounds. She's got 80 hit points. Her armor class in the back is 1. Her armor class in the front is a -2. Now, armor class is old, advanced Dungeons and Dragons and Dungeons and Dragons rules. A little mixture of both. You know, and you don't necessarily see that anymore. But -2 armor class, I can tell you, from the knowledge that I know, because I used to play these rules back in the day of early Dungeons and Dragons. I would be in my bedroom with my friends, and we had soda and snacks provided to us by our parents, and then we would roll dice and record our results on pencil and paper. Yeah! Oh yeah! We played Dungeons and Dragons back in the 80s, and there was no computer to do all the dice rolls for us behind the scenes. Yeah, we had a dungeon master who would tell us what our dice rolls were, and then we'd roll, of course, for our own characters, and sometimes we would control 2 characters. Blaze is looking pretty hot. She's a level 8 fighter and a level 8 elf magic user. She's an elf magic user, level 5 fighter, level 8 magic user, which is like a wizard, sorcerer all in one. She's got a strength of 15 and, an intelligence of 17. Let the camera adjust. A wisdom of 9, dexterity 15, Constitution 10. If I put my finger here, sometimes it gets blurry. All these cameras fighting for clarity. Sometimes they make it worse than it already is. The better the technology got, the more fancier it got, the worse it got. It sometimes seems these cameras would just go blurry for no reason. Let us continue. She's only got 35 hit points. That is because she must have went magic user and then went as fighter. She cannot start accruing more hit points until she reaches level 9 fighter. Those hit points are not good. You must keep her protected at all times. Blondie has a weapon proficiency of 6. Okay, that's not bad. She's got a long sword, a 2-handed sword, a longbow, spear draft, a dart, and those are her proficiencies. She may or may not have all these weapons at once, maybe a collection of 1 or 2, maybe all of them. Here's her equipment. She's got a +2 plate mail, a shield +1, a sword +1. We'll say it's a long sword, makes sense. A spear +1. She's got 6 arrows in her quiver that are all +1. She's got potions of extra healing. Now, I haven't heard that in a long time. Now it's just greater healing that's been changed. She's got a potion of fire resistance. She's got a potion of water breathing. 2 doses. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome to have something like that in real life? Slim, level 9 magic user. He's also got 35 hit points. Now, if he was to start as a level 1 fighter, it would be the same for him. As far as I know, when he multi-class, sometimes the rules are you don't start accruing hit points until you reach beyond. I don't know why she's only got 35 hit points. Give all the heals to her. She's going to be a burden. What's her intelligence? Oh, it's 17. That's why. She's there for her brains. Not only her looks, but her brains. Did you see how the camera got blurry there? The technology before this didn't do that. These new cameras are nice, but they conflict with each other. Here we've got the ghost. who they called a thief back then. Then they changed it to rogue. Some people spell it wrong and it looks like rouge. That's just the way it goes. He's a 10th level fighter. Strength 10, intelligence 9. Constitution 17 and dexterity 18. Charisma 14, yes. Very decent. Now, there's some decent hit points. They could be a little bit better, though. I would give them at least 10 more hit points if I was the dungeon master or the DM. Smiley, level 9, human cleric. Let's look at the, first let's look at some of the other stuff here. I want to look at the rogue's equipment, or thief. See, I've called it rogue so many times. I used to say thief all the time until they changed it to rogue with 3.5 rules. Yeah, times were a lot more simpler back then. Not so convoluted like they are today. Yeah. All right, equipment. Bracers of defense, armor class 4. A dagger plus 3, a dagger plus 2, a dagger plus 3 versus large. See, I like that. It's just large and then it's just nothing after that. Another dagger plus 1. So you got to have multiple daggers because you're going to be throwing some of them and they might get lost forever. You got a sling plus 1. You got a short sword plus 2. A ring of invisibility. You notice how it doesn't have any charges there? I wonder how many times that works. Wonder what the rules are for the magic items of that. I forgot. You would think that'd be like maybe useful once per day. I bet you that's how it is. Just like it is for 5th edition rules. I imagine so. Not much has changed there. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name there, so I'm gonna try. Cadams. I'm gonna say that the G and the H is silent, so I'm gonna say Cadams. Cadams ointment. 4 doses. Potions of healing. Doesn't say how many. So we'll just say you've got between 3 and 8 potions of healing. Roll a 1d6 and add 2. Polymorph. Self. Water breathing. 2 doses. Everybody's got potions of water breathing. This must have been a module, of course, where they would be swimming underwater. Oh, I must expel air out of my lungs. I have to burp. You see, because I had some egg sandwiches, and then I did some sit-ups. But mind you, I did wait until an hour after I ate to do those sit-ups, and now I must burp. And the burp has gone away. Isn't that awesome? Yeah! My burp has gone away, so I can continue, yeah, without feeling nauseous. Because when you have to burp at the same time, when you're talking, you're feeling kind of nauseous. You're feeling kind of nauseous, yeah! And then when the burp goes away, you're not nauseous no more. Here we got Fender, he's a half-elf. 5th level cleric, 7th level ranger with 45 ridiculous, stupid hit points. That is not good. Alignment, neutral, good. Let's look at Blaze's alignment. Neutral. The Ghost, our thief, rogue. Neutral. Blondie is also neutral. Slim is neutral. Smiley is neutral, good. So that leaves the door pretty much open to all decisions. Across the board, nothing's going to matter. There's no such thing as a bad decision or a good decision with making decisions amongst the party. Everyone's going to be in agreement. Here we have, continue on. Equipment. Bracers of defense gives them an armor class of 4. A flail plus 2. A longsword plus 3. That's awesome. The best longsword in the party, I imagine. And it's a defender. Whoa! I forgot what that means, but that is a good sword. A plus 3 defender. That's like what paladins wield. Crazy stuff. And it's a 2-handed sword. Plus he's got a 2-handed sword plus 1, a helm of comprehending languages and reading magic. Arrow of direction. Potions of animal control. All of them. He's got all the potions of animal control in his backpack. Maybe 1 or 2 apiece. He's got potions of extra healing. He's got a potion of levitation and a potion of sweet water. I wonder what that's all about. Oh, it probably makes like algae water that you get from a pond. It probably purifies it. I imagine just a little droplet of it. Ting, just like a spice, like a spice dropper of a little bit of water. Sweet water purifies water to like maybe a half gallon per drop, we'll say. Infravision. They used to call it infravision back then. At up to 60 feet, detect secret doors. Well, I'm not sure what that means. 1 out of 6 passing, 2 out of 6 searching. Concealed doors, oh, that means a dice roll. It's like I want to search for secret doors and then say, okay, roll the dice. So you'd have to roll a 1 or a 2 on the 6-sided dice. So you've got a 1 in 3 chance, a 33% chance of detecting secret doors if you decide to say, hey, I'd like to check for secret doors right here, and you just let your game master know, the person who's running the show, and they're like, okay, roll the dice. You roll the 1 or you roll a 2 and you're going to find that secret door as long as you're within like a 10-foot radius. I think that's how it was. So these are the adventurers. You got Blondie, you got Blaze, you got Fender, you got Slim, you got the Ghost, and you got Slimy. Yeah. The adventures of our 6 adventurers. Oh, they went out and they slayed a dragon or 2 and a goblin or 3. And they got into fist fights at bars and taverns amongst some of the patrons. The patrons got unruly, and the bartender just sat there and watched and cleaned the glasses and spit shined the plates to make sure they were clean. Because you see, that's what happened in the realms of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah!